Most AI video tools can generate an attractive shot, but the real problem begins when you try to turn that shot into a complete commercial. You still need to define the visual direction, write the script, plan the storyboard, organize product references, review prompts, fix inconsistent scenes, and somehow preserve the same creative logic across the entire project. And when the next project begins, you usually have to explain everything again from scratch. That is the problem I want to test with Flova today. Instead of treating this as a one-time AI generation, I am going to create a reusable commercial production workflow built around Flova's agent, project documents, and skills. For this test, I am creating a 25-second commercial for a fictional premium coffee brand called Luma Roast. The campaign objective is to position Luma Roast as a premium coffee that turns an ordinary morning routine into a calm and intentional ritual. The final video should feel warm, cinematic, realistic, and minimal. I want soft morning sunlight, rich brown and golden tones, detailed macro photography, natural steam, smooth camera movement, and a clear product reveal at the end. The product itself is a matte black coffee package with a small gold Luma Roast logo on the front. That packaging needs to remain consistent in every shot where it appears. The final commercial will begin with a close-up of roasted coffee beans, move into a warm morning kitchen, show the pour-over preparation process, reveal the product packaging, and finish with the Luma Roast logo and the slogan, "Start slowly, go further." I begin by creating the main project document with the campaign brief, product details, visual direction, and references. I select a product promo video skill designed for Seedance 2.5 commercial workflows. This is a critical part of the workflow because the skill is not just a visual preset. It captures the creative methodology that the agent should follow throughout the project. The skill defines the visual style, camera language, pacing, and product consistency for the entire commercial. Flova's agent now uses both the project document and the selected skill to break the commercial into a production-ready storyboard. The storyboard is not created only from the subject of coffee. Its structure is influenced by the pacing, visual language, and product rules stored inside the skill. The agent turns the brief into 6 shots: coffee beans, the morning kitchen, opening the package, the pour-over sequence, the product hero reveal, and the final logo shot. Before generating anything, I open Prompt Preview. This allows me to see how the agent has interpreted the brief, the skill, and each storyboard card. Instead of blindly accepting every generated instruction, I can review the prompt for each shot before using credits. For example, in the first version of the Product Hero prompt, the agent correctly includes the matte black package, the cup of coffee, the kitchen counter, and the warm morning light. However, the prompt does not place enough emphasis on the visibility of the gold label. Because the package reference and the skill both define the label as an important branding element, I add a more precise instruction that the front of the package must face the camera and that the gold Luma Roast logo must remain clearly readable. This is where the agent and skill workflow becomes more useful than writing isolated prompts. Next, I move into Agent Canvas. Here I can see how the entire project is connected. The original project document is linked to the Luma Roast commercial skill. The skill and brief are connected to the 6 storyboard cards. The product packaging reference is attached to the shots where the package appears. The generated images and video clips are placed next to their corresponding storyboard cards. Revision comments also remain connected to the exact shots they apply to. This visual structure is important because the project is no longer just a folder filled with unrelated generations. The canvas shows why each asset exists, which creative rules it follows, and which part of the commercial it belongs to. If I need to change something later, I do not have to search through different tools, chat histories, folders, or prompt documents. I now generate the first version of the commercial. Several shots work well immediately. The coffee bean close-up has the right level of detail, the kitchen lighting feels warm without looking artificial, and the pour-over sequence has natural movement and realistic steam. However, the 5th shot, which is the product hero reveal, has a clear problem. The composition looks attractive, but the camera is positioned too high. The package is slightly turned away from the viewer, and a bright reflection crosses the front of the bag. As a result, the gold Luma Roast label is difficult to read. This is not a minor issue because the product reveal is the main branding moment of the entire commercial. The shot may look cinematic, but it does not successfully communicate which product is being advertised. Instead of regenerating all 6 shots or rewriting the entire commercial, I select only the product hero shot inside Agent Canvas. I add a targeted revision instruction asking the agent to lower the camera to counter level, rotate the package toward the viewer, reduce the reflection across the label, increase the visibility of the gold logo, and maintain the slow left to right camera movement. At the same time, I tell the agent to preserve the existing kitchen environment, cup position, warm morning lighting, color palette, and overall cinematic style. Because those creative rules are already stored in the project documents and the skill, I do not need to describe the entire visual direction again. The revised version is significantly better. The lower camera angle makes the package feel more substantial, the gold label is now clearly visible, and the softer reflection allows the product design to remain readable. The slow camera movement also feels more intentional. Most importantly, the revised shot still matches the other scenes because the agent continues to follow the same skill and project context. This demonstrates the real value of shot-level editing. AI generations rarely come out perfectly on the first attempt. What matters is whether I can identify a specific problem, revise only the affected shot, and preserve everything that already works. Here I do not need to regenerate the coffee bean shot, the kitchen shot, or the pour-over sequence. The correction remains local while the commercial continues to follow the same creative direction. Flova also plans to integrate Seedance 2.5 once it becomes available. This will provide enhanced generation capabilities as an additional upgrade inside the same workflow. But the important point is that the model itself is only one part of the process. The project documents, skill, agent context, prompt preview, storyboard, and revision history are what keep the production organized and consistent, even when the underlying generation technology improves. Once I am satisfied with the revised product shot, I arrange the final sequence and review the complete 25-second commercial. The coffee beans create a strong sensory opening. The morning kitchen shot establishes the environment. The preparation shots communicate the ritual of making coffee. The revised hero shot clearly presents the Luma Roast package. The logo and slogan provide a clean conclusion. Now I will play the completed Luma Roast commercial in full. After testing the workflow, I think the most important difference is that this project does not end with one finished advertisement. The documents, brand identity, product references, cinematic language, shot structure, generation rules, and revision preferences can all be preserved as a reusable Luma Roast commercial skill. The next time I need to create another commercial for this brand, I do not need to start from an empty prompt. I can reuse the same skill, and the agent will already understand the brand's visual style, preferred lighting, product presentation, camera language, pacing, and revision logic. For example, I could create a second Luma Roast commercial set in a cafe or a nighttime studio while still maintaining the same premium identity and cinematic language. The concept could change, but the creative methodology would remain consistent. That is what makes Flova more than an AI video generation tool. It transforms a one-off production process into a reusable and scalable creative workflow. Instead of rewriting prompts from scratch for every project, I can capture the way I work as a skill and allow the agent to continue generating, reviewing, and refining future shots under the same creative rules and accumulated context. For commercials, short films, episodic videos, and other multi-shot productions, this can save a significant amount of time while making the final results more consistent. If you want to create AI product commercials with Seedance 2.5 and reusable Flova skills, check the link in the description.